Hey guys, it's Sandra from Fowler Family Homestead. And today is going to be a totally different video than what I was anticipating on doing. I planned on doing a homemade homestead day, where I just show you guys all the things that I'm going to do today homemade wise on the homestead. And Maggie went into heat this morning, and we had already planned on as soon as she went into heat that we had to run downtown, call the AI guy and get him out here, and that kind of set a whole bunch of other things in motion. So by the time that I'm making this video, it is way later than what I expected to. So you guys are just gonna do an evening, get things done with me kind of thing. I have some canning to do. I've been doing bone broth for the last couple days, chicken bone broth. I have it going in my, if you guys have been following me for a few videos, you guys will know I got that big giant Oster pan. I've got it going in that, Oster, whatever it is. I think it's Oster. I had issues with this last time too. So I canned my first batch, and then I threw some more water on it and I let it go for a couple days. I'm heating my jars over on the cook stove right now. It is cold here right now. We got down to 0 last night. So the cook stove's been running round the clock for the last couple days. Anyways, we went downtown. It was 10 degrees downtown. It was 7 when we left the house. So it's not getting very warm here lately. So again, the cook stove's been going, so I'm just gonna use my free heat and heat up my jars, and then I'll can it on the stove. The weather's definitely affecting me. My lips are chapped. My lips always chap when the weather changes, and I got dehydrated. We went and visited some friends, and when I was there, I did not drink enough water, and so I came home, and with the weather dropping down in temperature really hard, my lips are chapped. So I might try and make some sort of a homemade chapstick today. We'll see if I have enough time. Tonight for dinner, we're having Wonder Wrap lasagna, and if you guys are, I've been doing Trim Healthy Mama on and off for years now. We went to keto for a little bit, but to me, I just feel better when I do the Trim Healthy Mama when I'm trying to lose weight, especially, and right now that's our goal, is to lose some weight. Anyway, if you guys have been following me from the beginning, you guys know that, and THM is something that you have come over here for, and some of you guys have just stuck with us through all of my changes in my YouTube channel, because that's what I like to do. I don't like to stay with stuff, apparently. I just like to go with the flow. Whatever I'm doing, the video goes with me. So anyway, right now I'm going to make Wonder Wraps, and again, if you guys are familiar with THM, you guys know what Wonder Wraps are. This is one of Michael's favorite dinners. It's the basically egg white wraps, but they've got a bunch of flavorings in them, so it doesn't taste like egg whites. And that's your pasta, and then everything else is the same. So I made some cheese yesterday from Lil's Milk. I've been doing like it's almost like a half mozzarella, half ricotta. It's a ricotta cheese recipe that I found, but it's not ricotta cheese. It's, like I said, half and half. So it's perfect for this, so I don't have to use multiple different cheeses. I do have a little bit of mozzarella that I made the other day. So I'll throw that on top, and I've got some just canned green lid Parmesan cheese that I'll use. But that's what we're gonna do now. So let's get cooking. Okay, so I started to run out of egg whites for that, so I just threw a couple of the whole eggs in there. Not a big deal. I've made them with the whole eggs before because I'm really just not a fan. I'm really just not a fan of separating the eggs in general. I don't like wasting them. And I could use them for mayonnaise or something like that, but knowing myself, just not something that I prefer to do. So if I'm going to... You can't have that. So if I'm going to go the whole egg white route, I just prefer to just buy egg whites. And for a homesteading family, that kind of seems silly, but I'd rather, you know, not waste them. So let me have it, please. Okay, while those are finishing up, I am going to start my sauce as well, and Millie is getting me another onion because the one that she gave me is growing more onions. So I'm going to start everything over here. I'm not going to turn the burner on or anything. I'm just going to get my ingredients in here and then I'm going to throw it on the cook stove. I found the best olive oil ever. Let me show you the container really quick. Partana is the brand and it is from Sicily. Extra virgin olive oil. This is the best olive oil I have ever had in my life. I got it off of Amazon. I thought that it was like $30 for this, but it's 101 ounces. So it's a fairly big bottle for $30. I can eat this over the top of eggs, just drizzled on eggs, anything. It is so good, and I'm not like a crazy freak about olive oil. This is the first olive oil that I've ever found that tastes like that for me, that I could dip bread in, you know, the whole shebang. So you guys will see a lot of this used, I'm sure, in this little cooking episode, I guess. So I've got one onion. Typically I'm all about fresh garlic, but Michael bought me this. He bought me a different brand not too long ago, but it was some organic minced garlic. I am having a hard time going back to using regular garlic just because it's so convenient to just squeeze out what you... Anyways, I just find it so convenient to just squeeze some in there whenever I need it. It's just wonderful. And we, unfortunately, are all out of our ground beef, and we don't have a beef ready to butcher right now because Annabelle would be the one that we would butcher if we were going to butcher anybody, and she might be bred. So we're not going to do anything with her right now, and ground beef from the grocery store is where we're at. We buy the extra lean stuff just so we know that there's no added fat or anything like that in it. Okay, so I just broke up all of my burger in here, and I'm going to throw this on the cook stove and swap for my canner. Yes. Abby, be careful, please. Hold your hair up. Look at me. So I'm gonna get my bone broth into my jars and get this pressure canning whilst I am continuing to make my Wonder Wraps, whilst I am making my sauce for my lasagna. Whatever I'm making for dinner. I'm multitasking in so many directions I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, so don't throw stuff, please, guys. Oh, look at me, Miss Joy. You say yes, Mama. And I'm going to throw in some tomato sauce and stew tomatoes in here in a few minutes. I just want my meat to cook first, if you guys can hear me over the playing children. Is this your guys' favorite place to play?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the fire's going.
Well, what makes it special about being in front of the fire?
Because it's warm.
So here is my second batch of bone broth, and it looks amazing. It's very beef-like. My chicken bone broth has been incredibly, has been incredibly dark the last couple go-arounds, way darker than my beef bone broth. So I'm pretty excited about this. Even my last batch was still super dark, and it didn't go as long as this. This went 4 days, the other one went 3. So anyway, I'm gonna get to canning. Also, my Wonder Wraps are done. I'm on my last batch, and then I'm going to get everything ready for my spaghetti sauce. People strain theirs. I just ladle it out and make sure that I try not to get too much of the stuff that I have in there in my jars. Not in there. Anyway, and this should get all of my jars filled up.
How come the jar for this jar is hot?
Because I sanitized them before I started putting my broth in to get my jars all warm and toasty so they don't crack when this warm liquid goes in. Do you want to get me those lids that are right there on the windowsill?
Yeah.
Okay, you put the lids on these guys, okay?
I didn't look at it, but I need to get it.
Just one, okay? Well, I've got this one right here. What is that lid for, Aaron?
The ball broth.
Well, what happens when I can it? What does that lid do?
It panics.
It panics. Why does it panic?
Because
How about it seals the jar so
it seals
then
the jaws.
yeah, so then it can store for a really long time without going bad.
Yeah, we don't want a broom cloth to be yucky.
No.
Well, Annie can do them.
Here, Abby. Yes.
Is this right?
Yep, I'll twist it on because it's too hot. Let Mama get these ones in the jar. Abby, get down. Say yes, Mama, get down. Okay, I am now getting my canner up to pressure. The Wonder Wraps are done. I need to get rid of this, and we'll just toss this out on the side yard, and Lola will eat the bones, and the chickens will come back for the rest. Okay, I just have a can of stewed tomatoes that I did a few years back, and then I have tomato sauce that I can from our garden, but I'm still trying to plow through some tomato sauce that I have that's store-bought from the other year. So we bought a whole bunch of it before we moved because we knew we weren't going to have a garden and we didn't want to have to worry about going to the store all the time. So I'm going to go grab some of those. Okay, I got my tomato sauce in there. I'm going to add some salt, some granulated garlic, and some Italian seasoning, and some crushed red pepper flake. This is how I do my tomato sauce of any kind, whether it be spaghetti or lasagna, anything like that. This is how I do it. Usually, if I'm going to do spaghetti, I let it sit for a long time. Lasagna, I always do it. When I do lasagna, I always do a quick sauce. Okay, try it. Is it good? Mm-hmm. The little kids love the Wonder Wraps. They always come and eat it. Yeah, like over by that bird feeder. Oh, Fred will be happy about that. Just dump it on, put it on the ground and you can just dump it out. Lola's not an audience dog. She does not like an audience when she eats. No, I don't. Thank you.
Yeah, it's sealed again. Hey, my hand's hard to seal it.
Okay, my lasagna is done. This pan that I have here, it's not a normal 9x13. It's like a deep dish 9x13. I don't remember exactly the height here. I will leave this linked in the description, though. I got it at Walmart online. I had it shipped. It was like $11, I think. I'm not 100%. But it is the best investment ever for lasagna, or just for large families anyways, because you can get more height. Whenever I make like a chicken pot pie or something like that, stuff always spills out because it's just not, you can't do stuff in this much area. Anyway, I will leave these because these are amazing. I need to put some mozzarella and some Parmesan on top and pop this bad boy in the oven. Okay guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed doing a get it all done with me evening video. Let me know if you guys like these videos and I will try and incorporate them every so often. I want to do videos that you guys enjoy watching, so let me know down in the comments if you guys like it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and we will catch you guys in our next one.
Blessings to happy homesteading.
Bye!
Bye.
Today is going to be a totally different video than what I was anticipating doing. I've literally done that twice, just so you guys know. I couldn't get that one out.
So we're gonna have a good day.
I was doing a... What am I doing? No. A get it all done with me